Hey beautiful creatures, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name's Amy and I'm so glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about are you being haunted? Now at the end of each group I'll be getting letters and charms, so we'll find out more details about your certain situations. So if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel and becoming a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? It's always good to connect with your energy and I truly appreciate you being here. Now, little sidebar, I'm going to be saying this in every video until I have my denture, so those of you who watch my videos on the regular, you know the drill. But for those of you who are new, I have had all my teeth extracted due to the damage that autoimmune disease has done, and I'm in the healing phase of getting my gums ready to get my dentures, and I will be getting those within 30 to 60 days, so I'm really excited about that, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I'm going through this. It's really meaningful, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So one insight on not having teeth, it's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be, right? Now, there is some lisping and kind of weird word stuff going on, weird speech patterns and things like that, and it's just because my gums are healing and it's a little tricky, you guys. So but it's not as horrible as I thought it was. It's actually good because I'm not in the incredible levels of pain that I was before, and I'm the kind of person like that I have kind of a delayed or cushioned reaction to pain, and a lot of times I don't realize how much pain I've been in until that pain is gone. So yeah, wow, that was a lot of pain there. So anyway, on to the reading here. Now keep in mind, this is a general reading, it's a general session, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information and my social media is down in the description box below. And if you feel so moved to leave a tip or whatnot, all that information is down below as well. And I really and truly appreciate all you guys who have donated to my channel, donated cards, and all other kind of stuff. I really appreciate you guys, and a big thank you to you. So the face cards we have here are from the Halloween Oracle, which is one of my favorites. I use it a lot. I love the energy and vibe of that deck. I highly recommend it for anyone who's into like Oracle and Tarot cards. Now we have a pre-shuffle here, so I will also be pulling tarot as I am guided, as well as the letters and charms at the end of each session, so keep that in mind. So are you being haunted? Now this could be a spirit, it could be an attachment to a person, it could be a lot of different things. So just keep an open mind as you work with the cards and see which stack you're drawn to, okay? So the first group is going to be the graveyard. I'm going to hold that up for you guys. That's the graveyard. The second group is going to be death. I hope you guys can see that. And the third group is going to be ghost. Now, I will insert a little video with some backing music so you guys can take a moment to see which one or which pile or which ones you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one, there's probably a message in more than one for you. And I have changed some of the settings on my my camera, so I'm hoping that the background and stuff is a little better than it has been before, but we're working on it. I'm getting some lights and a mic, so shortly I'll be able to improve the visuals on my channel. I'm really excited about that. And with that little side note, I will leave you guys to selecting your card, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures on the other side. Bye guys! 1, all of you that were drawn to the graveyard, this is going to be a reading all about, are you being haunted? Okay, so let's get to the cards here. Now keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay. So we have the graveyard. Unnecessary fear. Are you being haunted? Let's flip those for you guys to see. They're your cards. All right, we have Mystic. Light attribute, revels in intimate union with the divine. Shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. Are you being haunted? Tell me about group 1. Damsel. Light attribute, understanding the nature of healthy romance. Inspires you to rely on yourself. Waiting for a night to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. Nocturnal witch, darkness, night, fortitude. Sensitivity. Whoop. Wishes. Tears. Frog, may the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity beyond the drowning croaks. Concealment. Forgetting oneself. Set. Short-sightedness, ambition, narcissism. Commitment, acquisition, responsibility. And we have the Star card. Okay, this is really interesting, the general vibe I'm getting. For some of you guys, you are hearing knocking at night, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel the presence of something in your room. It feels like this is very nocturnal. Whatever this is that's going on is very nocturnal. But with the frog here, I'm feeling like you are hearing things, and many of you are wondering, hey, what is going on? Okay, so what I'm getting for some of you guys, first of all, you're mystics, okay? So you're in touch with the divine. You probably have some kind of practice you follow, or you work with the law of the manifestation or law of assumption, or you consider yourself or label yourself a light worker. But there's some fear here that's going on with you. There's some kind of wish or dream or something. It may be a person. Maybe you're sick of being alone. Maybe you're trying to manifest something in your career, but there's definitely a wish or dream here that you're trying to make happen, and you're finding that it's not manifesting as soon as you would like. And what's happening at night is there is a manifestation of your fear going on. There's a manifestation of your shadow going on at night, and also of your guides coming in to help control this fear, control this energy. Sometimes we can have fear that is so strong and so powerful, it bursts into a kind of thought form, which takes on kind of a egregor. Okay, its own kind of spiritual self. But the truth is that you control that, right? Now, for a few of you, you actually are being haunted at night, but these don't feel like a negative entity. I think it's someone who doesn't realize they've passed on. They have forgotten. They're not connected with that their life is over. It does feel somewhat intelligent, but a little bit asleep, because they're unaware of what's happened to them. For some of you guys, this is attached to your house. It's attached to an object. If any of you guys have gone and gotten something from like, a used furniture store or used clothes or something like that, always be sure to, smudge that or do what you do for protection, wash it in whatever you're called to do, but always, clear the energy of it, unless you're wanting that energy around you. Now that won't align for everyone. What I'm getting from Spirit right now is for some of you, it's like a grandmother, a grandfather, a family member. Maybe you live in the house that they used to live in, or they came and visited you there, or maybe you were there when they passed over, and they know that you are gifted. They know that you have abilities. Okay, some of you guys are spirit mediums and are still kind of in denial of that, and that's okay. That's all right. Being a spirit medium is not an easy it's not an easy path, okay? And those of us who are truly gifted may have some issues accepting that, and often we call to question. And some of you guys have deep-seated fear about this ability, about what you're hearing at night. Sometimes you hear someone call your name. Things get hidden from you, like you'll put something one place and it'll be in another, and that's a spirit manifestation for some of you guys. And for others it could be both, it could be either, but for some of you guys, you are haunted by this desire, this wish fulfillment. And for many of you, part of your journey is you have to accept your gifts and abilities. In order to rise as a star, in order to go more deeply into those dreams and possibilities, you have to accept the truth of yourself, and that's your gifts. We often have we don't have a hard time accepting our failure, right? We can accept that, we're not good enough, and those kind of lies we tell ourselves. But often our gifts, we have a really hard time accepting. And I feel like that is you. You don't accept how powerful you are. You don't accept the inner wisdom that you have because of this lifetime and other lifetimes, okay? I feel like some of you guys have a lifetime in Egypt. We have 2 Egyptian god forms on the table, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, the energy of Osiris is reaching out to you. This actually might be aligned with your guide that's coming forth at night. And why are they coming forth at night? Why are they doing this at night? Because you're supposed to be asleep. Okay, and a lot of times spirit communication comes through our dreams, right? Some of you guys may be having bad dreams or dreams you don't understand. You may be dreaming about this person who's passed over. And for some of you guys, this is someone you are in no contact with that you're dreaming of. And it has to do with just the energy that's going on in the world, and also your gifts. The energy is changing on the planet, and it's changing each one of us in very different ways. And for you, your gifts are becoming more active. So of course your passed over loved ones are going to come forward and reach out to you. Okay, and it's hard, it's difficult because there's an emotional connection there. But sometimes it's easier to really deal with our gifts when there's an emotional connection. It feels a little bit less frightening, but I feel like you guys have some unnecessary fear. You do not need to fear what's going on at night. How do you fix it? How do you make it better? How do you make it, dull down? First of all, you have control over your abilities, but you have to get control of them. Okay, you have to get control of your filter. You have to become aware that this is really happening. This is your experience. No matter how weird it is, you don't have to tell people about it. It's a personal experience. And I feel like you just need to learn how to get control of it. How do we do that? Well, we get control of that filter. And, meditation. And meditation can be different things, but meditation will be really powerful for you guys if you will just walk into the reality that, yes, this is happening. And I feel like for those of you who are trying to pursue a gift or a dream or some kind of powerful manifestation, part of your journey is accepting this about yourself and no longer fearing your abilities, no longer fearing what's going on around you, and understanding that you are the master manifester and you can absolutely change your life. But there are some difficult things you have to do. And I feel like you guys haven't allowed yourself to really appreciate the gifts you were born with, okay? I'm going to pull from the Occult Tarot first, and we're going to get some more energy for you guys. I feel like you guys are spirit mediums. I can't even shuffle that today. My hands are kind of weird. Okay. Now, also, I said this in my other video. I'm going to say it for you guys. I feel like now, old school is like you could put an onion, like cut an onion in half, and put it beside your bed. We don't really want to waste food, you know, but that's an old school method of catching negativity while you're sleeping. So put it beside your bed, you know, throw it away. Use the other half the next day. Do this for like 7 days and see how you feel. Now, in order to not really waste food, you can use water. Water is such a powerful conductor. I will tell you, the years that I spent getting control of my own mental space, powerful things happened in water. So for you guys, I'm feeling like meditation and water would be good. But onto the glass of water. So place the glass of water beside your bed with the intention of catching all negativity, all fear, nightmares, things like that into the water. Dump it out into the ground if you can. If you don't have a place that outside that has like soil, then dump it into a plant. Get a plant and dump it into a plant. If you don't have that, then pour it down the drain with the intention of it returning to Gaia, returning to the planet. The planet Gaia will transmute that energy for you, and it will start returning to you as positivity. You just have to accept it. You may do a little meditation where you picture, you know, yourself connecting with the earth. For some of you guys, you need to go hug some trees. Okay, trees have a whole kind of vibration. I spent a long time with that tree that's out in front of my house, and they're ancient healers, right? And they are expressions of Gaia. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's get some tarot here. Tell me more. We have High Priestess. Okay, you guys. A lot of you know that, like, in a past life, you were a high priestess. This is something you did, okay? I think they're bringing this up because they want you to know that this is a gift you earned in a past life. And we can put labels on it, we can name you and all that stuff, but the truth is that the name and the paradigm is not that important. What's really important is you understand that as this high priestess working in necromancy, working with spirits of the dead, I know, just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath, okay? Working with the spirits of the dead, they naturally come to you in this life, and you chose that for this life, okay? So spirits, not just those that have passed over, but all kinds of entities find you to be a powerful light source because you mastered this in a past life. Some of you guys worked at the necropolis or the, I cannot say this word, and I should be able to because I had a past life where I worked with, you know, temples of the dead, but it's the necromaton. It's Greek. It's the Temple of Hades, okay? And in that temple, there is different layers of like cave-like tunnels you can walk through. And it was all kind of physical manifestation of a spiritual, a psycho-spiritual kind of ritual. And for some of you guys, thinking about that or looking at the pictures of that will help you realign with and be able to accept this kind of gift. For others, this was in Egypt, specifically Egypt. Some of you guys may have been in the temple of Set or Osiris, or the underworld goddess, which if I say her name, I'm going to butcher it, but it starts with an N. Nephlis? I hope maybe I'll put it on the screen so you guys can reference it. But you have worked with the spirits of the dead in a past life. So these are inborn abilities. You were born this way. It may also pass in your family, but it might be something that you guys don't like to talk about. Like maybe there are ghost stories that run in your family, but you tell them, but you guys don't really engage the fact that you have this gift. For some of you guys, you have some kind of native blood or South American or African bloodline here that is rich with abilities, and also the Caribbean as well. I'm feeling like Russian, Asian, also, I'm feeling like Eastern European energy here, that you naturally have this ability. It was earned in a past life. Some of you guys are from the area, your family or a past life here is from Croatia. And look into the Croatian magical paradigm. That will help you accept this ability more. Now, we have the Four of Wands, okay? Now, I think many times we think about the negative. We think about the fear, you know, what does this mean? We try to figure it all out. And really, your guides want you to celebrate your gifts, okay? Because they are something you earned and you're bringing forward in this life. And you're going to have more spirits around you. You're going to have more energy coming to you. And it's really powerful when you do any kind of magic or manifestation work or prayer or whatever this is. And the reason why your dreams and ambitions and, you know, not wanting to be alone, maybe you're trying to attract your person, isn't popping, is because you're in denial about these abilities. So that's why you get the knocking and the name calling or being touched at night and being woke up, you know, weird stuff happening, because they're trying to get you to a place where you can accept your abilities. And sometimes, you know, they try to wake us up. They try to catalyst us. So that fear you're feeling, they want you to work through it. They want you to understand that these beings on the other side, they cannot hurt you. Okay. Some of them just want to be noticed. Some of them want help. You know, those who are confused and not sure where they are, you can talk to them and it will help them remember who they really are, remember their multidimensional self, and they will be able to, you know, go to the other side. Although we're multidimensional and we can be in more than one place at a time. But once they figure that out, if they come back to you, they will have a level of knowledge that they didn't have before. Many of them will become your guides. You may have like a grandmother, grandfather, auntie, uncle, family member of this field's family that's wanting to become a guide for you. But first you got to help them become aware that they've passed over and help them kind of integrate that and help them move into their multidimensional self. Now you're like, Amy, I can't even believe this is happening to me. Well, I get that. But sometimes we need a leap of faith, okay? And we have the Nine of Swords, right? The Nine of Swords, up worrying, nightmares, having weirdness go on around you at night. You know, this is meant to catalyst you to wake up, okay? Don't worry about this ability. No one's going to, the only reason they're being so forward with you is because they need you to accept this, because they want to make this wish happen. Your guides, the universe, they want this to happen, but you can't truly move into a beautiful manifestation if you're in a state of denial, because your energy isn't aligned with it, okay? All right, wow, this was a powerful reading. Let's get in and get your charms here. Okay, group one, this is going to be your letters and your charms. Now, what I'm getting while I was doing all this, something I got for you guys is you might want to get a ghost app. I have one that I really like. I also have a ghost box, and I have posted some of the things that have happened on my ghost box, some of the verbal stuff that's happened. Some of it is on my channel, but I've never published it because, yeah. So, but, anyway, you might look into one. If I can remember, I will put that down below so you guys can look into it. They have a free option where if you want to try it. Why is that kind of stuff important? Well, it can validate you. Okay, it can validate your experience. And a lot of times when you're trying to accept an ability, validation is really important. You know, the universe will validate you. And I've had that happen. And, you know, when you're a spirit medium, the spirits want to talk to you. So you just have to kind of open your mind a little bit to the experience and understand that this isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. This is a gift for you to claim. Okay, so here are your letters. Now this could be the name or initials of the person in your energy or persons. It could be one of your guides. It could be yours. It could be a family name. It could be a lot of different things. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is kind of a demonstration of your psychic ability. Okay, these kind of readings here, just so you know, doing readings from different tarot readers really helps you kind of what is the word? Concentrate your psychic ability. So I encourage you, and I usually don't say this kind of stuff, but I encourage you, you know, to go to different kind of tarot readers or my readings or whatever you're drawn to. That's part of it. That's part of accepting your gifts and abilities, is leaning in to the intuition. So I encourage you to do that. It will help build your own abilities and validate you on many, many levels. So, okay, now we'll get into the letters now. Z, K, V, B, L, W, T, E, Z, I, M, I, X, B, R, A, N, S, D, E, I, A, A. I'm getting Brian. I'm getting like Whittaker. I'm getting White, Whitman, KVP. I'm feeling like that is the initials of somebody. and specifically, I'm feeling Catherine, Kathy, Katie, Kelsey, Kelly. I'm hearing like Victoria. Some of you guys are maybe a nickname here like Vixen or Vivian as well. I'm hearing Pauline, Paul, Pops. I'm hearing the name Pops. They call me Pops. They call me Pops, you guys. Oh, I really love that energy. Okay, I'm getting William, Willie, Wilhelmina. I'm getting warrior as well. I feel like some of you guys have a guide that's a warrior that's coming through at night. This could be a Native American or a Native indigenous spirit. I'm being told indigenous spirit, and it could be from different locations within the world where this is coming from. I'm hearing like Texas. There's something about Texas here as well. I'm feeling this energy of Sarah, soulful. I'm feeling something about, there's something very soulful about this process. It's very sacred, and your guides want you to know that. What's going on with you is very sacred because you're remembering your sacred self. You're remembering gifts and abilities that you earned, okay? These are things that you worked for and helped people with. And you may be called to use these skills and abilities to help others, but you can't truly help another until you help yourself, okay? Now, I'm getting Anna as well, Ran, Rainy. What is this word I'm getting? Rainier. There may be something about Mount Rainier here as well. Let's go into the charms here. One of the, where is that at? I'm getting this boo thing here. This boo charm. I don't know if you can see it. And I feel like whatever's around you wants you to know, do not be scared, okay? Do not be scared. Your guys are saying like, don't be scared here. And some of you definitely have passed over loved ones or the dead around you. And I'm feeling like with this Hamsa here, you just need to be sure to clear your energy. And what I'm getting specifically for you, for some of you guys who align with angelic frequencies, play some angelic music before you go to bed. Now, there is, what is her name? Oh, I cannot remember her name. I use these angelic prayers for a really long time. I use them when I need them. And there's one for Michael. I will try to remember to put that down below. There's one for Michael that I used to play several times a day to clear my energy, because it really can be overwhelming when you open up to your gifts and abilities, okay? You can have a lot, you can realize there's a lot of stuff around me. And so clearing it out helps you also get control of your filter. You begin to understand what is your authentic voice, what is from your guides, what is from the spirits around you, what is from the dead. You begin to really be able to kind of segment where the messages are coming from, and then you get to decide, I don't want to receive those messages right now. So what do? You don't cut the connection, you kind of put the connection on pause, like this is not the time. And because you have been able to get control of your filter, your ability to kind of will it to work when it does and will it to turn off gets very strong. You literally learn how to turn on the switch and turn it off. Once you get control of your abilities, you'll be able to really use them to help you attain this wish, to manifest this wish, okay? All right, group one, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected this cool death card, this is going to be your reading all about, are you being haunted? So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, we have death. The eternal cycle begins here. Are you being haunted? Let's find out. Let's get into it. Now be sure to stay to the end because I'm going to get charms and letters. So we have hippie wish, which peace, free spirit, unconventional. Okay. Justice. Looks a little bit like the Grim Reaper there, doesn't he? Hero, heroine. Light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Shadow attribute, escapism, a false sense of heroism. Okay. Are you being haunted? We have cycles, the moon. Earth, grounding. Okay, summer. We have relax. Olive, peace. A lot of peaceful energy here. Intuition. Poet, light attribute, expresses soul insight, symbolic language. Shadow attribute, turns a lyric gift to a negative or destructive effect. Okay, God, light attributes, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow attribute, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. This is a really interesting energy that I'm getting for you guys. So let me go ahead and get some more cards here. I'm being driven to the dark mirror. That is not the dark mirror. The dark mirror and the, what is this? This is the Mausolea Oracle. Okay. Give me a card. Is this group being haunted? Is this group being haunted? I feel fear of death here. Eternal servitor, the ancient wanderer, hope, incompleteness, and yearning. Okay. I think you're being haunted. There's a yearning here. Yearning for connection. Yearning for peace. Some of you guys are peaceful. We have the hippie witch here. But you're unconventional. You're outside the box. There's a lot of light here. I feel like many of you guys may actually consider yourself light workers. And I feel like many of you have been the hero or heroine of your own life. Okay. You've become your own hero. Okay. Some of you guys are being haunted. This feels like for some of you guys, this is a no contact situation that's haunting you, blinded to pain. I think you are really, really sad and upset about a relationship that has died. Okay. And it's manifesting in some very interesting ways. Now, there's been a lot of talk about poltergeists being manifestations of like teenagers who have a powerful energy and things like that. And for some of you, I'm not saying you have a poltergeist. What I'm saying is that you're manifesting this sadness around you, and it's becoming its own kind of energy around you. And the truth is that there's peace coming for you in this situation. Some of you guys are literally haunted by a person. You probably see them online a lot, or you get news of what's going on with them. This feels like no contact. More than it feels like it's a death, but it's a living death. It's the kind of death like a divorce. It's like a friendship that's cut off, or a family member you're no longer talking to, or the loss of the best friend. It feels like an emptiness here. But it feels also like you have stood your own ground. You started putting up good boundaries and learned to maybe enjoy yourself a little bit more in life because of this. And one of the boundaries you had to put up is that you had to get distance from this person because they were connecting with your energy in a really powerful way. I feel like for some of you guys, they were vampiring off your energy a bit. And maybe this is the kind of person who, there always seemed to be some kind of calamity or issue going on. And for many of you guys, they triggered your trauma, or this is a trauma bond that happened. And because you have been becoming your own hero or heroine, you've had to remove people from your life or get a lot of distance. And so it feels like a death. It feels like a loss. And many times when we remove people from our lives, their energy still lingers, okay? Some of you guys need to do like a cord cutting ritual if you're into magic or something like that. And I've been giving this advice a lot lately, but it seems important and valid now. And I feel like if you have objects they've given you, put them in a box with salt, wrap it up, and put it in a closet, okay? It will help you get distance. Continuing to look at their pictures and linger in their energy is not going to help you move forward, okay? It's going to keep you in this pause where there may be weird manifestations around you, you know? You guys may have some stuff going going on at night as well, but I don't feel that as much as I did for the first group. I feel like during the day, you may have some weird stuff that goes on. For some of you guys, there's like a bee or a bug or something that keeps hitting your window, or a bird, or you hear your window rattle, or your window's open and it shouldn't be open, things like that. I feel like you may get weird phone calls on your cell phone and there's nobody there, or some kind of weird message. For some of you guys, you have people who are still connected to this person, so they tell you what's going on, and it kind of brings you back to that moment of death, the moment where the relationship had to be severed, or there was such distance that had to happen that it felt like a death. It felt like a loss here. And for some of you guys, you've lost like connection with people that you really love and you held in high regard, and it did get in the way of your peace. But because you're this heroine energy, I feel like you've been able to kind of push through it. Okay. All right, let's get some cards here for you guys. I'm going to shuffle up the haunted house tarot, or the haunted tarot. I can't remember if it's haunted house or haunted tarot. And I feel like for you guys with the moon here, I feel like you have some empathic and psychic ability here. And many of you had, what you don't understand is this death was necessary for you to rise into the true heroine that you are. You have been a warrior in your life, but now instead of being a warrior on the behalf of other people, you're becoming the warrior on behalf of yourself. You're getting grounded into reality. You no longer see relationships as you wish they are, as you project that they are. You're seeing relationships for the reality of them. You know, we're all flawed. We all make mistakes. But sometimes there are people in our lives that do things over the course of years that put us in bad places. They don't have our best intentions at heart. And no matter how much we give, no matter how much we put our heart out there, it's never reciprocated, because this person never had good intentions. And part of your justice for this heroine energy was the death of this relationship. Now, death, it could be just, you know, a lot of distance. Take what resonates here. And I feel like it was divinely guided. I know I can feel the pain of this. Like, I feel it deep in my heart chakra. I know this has been painful. I know that it's a big loss, and you might feel really lonely right now. But your guides want you to know that you need to know that there are people coming in for you. There's good energy. Peace is coming. It's time for you to relax. Don't be on the front all the time to like war against your obstacles. Take a break, relax, take a deep breath, enjoy the summer. Okay. Get grounded, go outside, put your feet in some dirt, put your hands in some dirt, touch some trees, grow something. Get grounded in reality, because I'm telling you that there are people coming towards you, but they can't come towards you until you move through this death. Many times when we go no contact, it's a whole other kind of grieving process than when someone really passes over, because they're still alive. And the choice has been made to no longer have them in your life, whether they did it or you did it, you know. Either way this falls, it was divinely guided, okay? Because there was no other way to get you two apart than to have this happen. And they're being catalyst for whatever their life has for them, and you're being catalyst. Now, does it mean that you'll never come back together? Who knows? That's really not what this reading is about, right? Your guides don't want to make you any promises, because really a lot of things are up in the air until you move into this place where you can grieve the death and move forward and relax. I feel like you guys need some kind of vacation or a weekend away or something. You guys need to take a deep breath, okay? It's happened, it's done, and it's time to go through the grieving process. Grieve it for the good, grieve it for the bad, and move through the energy of like, because there's anger coming for you. There's anger and outrage that someone would treat you the way that they have. You may not be aware of it right now, but this person did not have good intentions, and your spirit guides, whatever you resonate with, had to do something to get them out of your energy, because you could not rise into the peaceful, balanced life, into the person you were born to be, into this ultimate heroine or hero. You couldn't get your justice until you got away from this person and balanced out your energy. Now you're away, and it's time for you to begin the journey of balancing your energy. Tell me more. Yeah, what I'm feeling here is that you carried this person. Okay, you carried them. I don't think you realize hero, heroine, we don't talk gender here, this is energy, that you carried this person, that they absolutely depended on you. This feels like it could have been an emotionally codependent relationship that was destructive, and they relied on you to carry them through. They relied on you for your insight and for awareness. It may be money, it may be opportunity, it may be emotional. Like, you were their emotional powerhouse, and they depended on you for that. This is someone's reaction to a boundary you set, and you didn't give up. And your guides, your intuition, everything was telling you, stick to your boundaries, stick to your boundaries. And for some of you guys, you feel like, I stuck to my boundaries and I lost them, because that was meant to be. In order to get you where you are right now, where you want to be, in this peace, in this relaxed life where you're not constantly at war, balanced and grounded, that relationship had to go, okay? Let's get a little bit more here. You know, I'm going to take these three and this bottom one. I feel like, you know what, this one too. Let's see what else we have going on here. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so just not being able to kind of see your way out of it, and that's why it happened, okay? Some of you guys may be wondering how... Some of you guys were like plotted on, and something played out, and it felt like you were defeated. You stood your ground, you stood your boundary, and you were defeated. And your guides want you to know that that happened because they couldn't see any other way for this to happen. You were blinded. You were blinded by your love and compassion for somebody. I feel like a lot of you were trying to do the right thing. You were trying to do right by this person, and your guides made you aware that, or you became aware that, hey, this isn't good. You put up a boundary. It might have been the first boundary you've ever really put up. And this person was completely activated and catalyzed by it. And it created a situation where this death occurred. And for some of you guys, you're still blind to it. You're trying to hang on to possibility that it's going to work out or whatnot. The universe doesn't want you to linger in the possibility of it working out. They want you to move forward and heal yourself. Let them go. Let this death go. Let this no contact go. Okay, let's see here. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, there is a message coming through. This feels like this is the Knight of Swords, I believe. No, not the Knight of Swords. The Page of Swords. There's going to be signs here. I feel like you're going to receive a message from your guides. This could be through another tarot reading, a psychic. It could be literally you see something online, repeating numbers, music. It could be that you receive a message from somebody who knows this person that you got distance from, this death happened with, and they're going to tell you something that's going to make it easier for you to move forward. And sometimes we find out the things they're saying about us, you know, the things that they have told other people. Now, remember that when you have a no contact, there is probably things that you haven't seen here, you're not aware of. And sometimes the messages can be brought through to let you know that, hey, you really didn't know this person. As much as you think you knew them, you didn't know them. Okay, and now you're getting wind of their true colors. Okay, so follow your intuition. When you start getting messages about the truth of this person, it's really, really important that you lean into that and you believe it. Okay, you believe what you've been told. You believe your own intuition, because you have a lot of powerful intuition here. You have a lot of empathy. Okay, now the next card. Here's the Three of Cups. Interesting, interesting. For some of you, okay, for some of you, this Three of Cups card, see how this energy, this feminine energy is under the water, and there are people like raising their glasses and celebrating. So, yeah, this hurts. It hurts for them to go on, right? It hurts for them to have fun and go on without you, and you may be feeling left out in the cold. You know, they may have a lot of support and you don't have a lot of support. And it's time for you to get out of the water, to get out, because I feel like this is water, to get out of the water, raise up, and go towards your joy. Go towards connections that feed you. Go towards people and places and things that have held space for you. They will hold space for you while you mourn this situation. Some of you guys need to talk to somebody. Maybe, you know, if you need help, please go seek it. Some of you guys just need to confide in the people who are there, your friends and things like that. Sometimes when we talk about what's happened, it helps us work through it. And you guys, some of you guys are hiding. Like, you're really like not telling people what happened here. They don't really know. They're confused. They don't understand why you're going through this necessarily. Maybe they've heard what the other person has said and not what you have said. For some of you guys, when you cut off one person, you ended up cutting off quite a bit of people. And because of that, you may feel really lonely and you may feel like you're on the outs here. But there are people coming towards you who want to help you, who will be there for you. For some of you guys, this is old friends that will help you. And you can confide in, you can trust them, okay? I feel like you guys need to trust somebody. Trust somebody enough to talk about this, okay? All right, we have the 9 of Cups here. So this is fulfillment. Okay, this is fulfillment. This is being able to really enjoy your life, having more than enough, accomplishing some kind of goal that you'd like. This is the energy where this hero is moving into. Okay, so you're moving into this energy. This is where your guides want you to go, where you'll feel peaceful, you'll feel happy, you will feel fulfilled, and it's going to be without this person. Okay, and I know for a lot of you that's a hard pill to swallow because some of you guys were working on something for these people or this person, and you have to do it for yourself. That's part of being a hero, heroine, a healer. You have to do things for yourself. You have to heal yourself first, and healing is coming for you. Okay, you will get through this. I promise. You're going to get through it. Okay, and we have the 4 of Wands here. So happiness, fulfillment. You got it. It's happening. It's going to happen. Okay. I feel like you have some fear here that you need to work through, like fear of being happy. I'm also getting like concerned if they're happy. They're happy. Okay. They're going through it. I'm not saying they're not having a journey, but they're still in this energy of like, I'm satisfied with the way I did this. If you were plotted on and messed over, they're still very proud of what they did. Okay. They feel justified in what happened. Okay. So instead of mourning for them, understand that the energy that happened between you two, they haven't worked through it either. But they're happy with it. They're still in this kind of smug, like I did that and I stood my ground and they're not going to tell me what to do and blah, 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 right? So instead of you lingering in this energy of being upset, you need to allow the emotions of being angry about what happened, about the way you were treated. You need to reflect on your relationship to understand if it really was what you think it was, okay? Because I think there's some new awarenesses about this relationship coming forward. Okay, we're going to move into the letters and the charms. Group 2, this is going to be your letters and your charms. Okay, first of all, let's get into the letters. For some of you guys, this is literally like your mother or a grandmother or an auntie or feminine energy that was very nurturing, or you nurtured them, you mothered them a little bit, you took care of them in some kind of way. It could be a best friend that you cared for. It could be a partner or something like that. But it feels like there was a very nurturing tone to it. Maybe you're a Cancer, a Pisces, or even a Scorpio. And so let's go ahead and read the letters here. This could be your initials, their initials. It could be their name. It could be a last name. It could be something you guys had in common. It could be a lot of things. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have IEBBJCW. MOTRKOV, WXAMTAGTAKAG. Okay, so those are going to be your letters. Now then, okay, we didn't get a lot of charms for you guys. All right. I'm feeling like they may be a Taurus, they may be an earth sign as well. We have the vampire teeth. I feel like this was a very vampiric situation. For a lot of you guys, you were dealing with a narcissist. And, you know, there's two sides to every story. So it may be that, you know, the toxicity was just because of the nature of the relationship. And in order for you to move through the toxicity and heal it, you guys had to be apart. And there's a lot of healing to do. So if there ever is a time that you guys come back together, it will be after healing. I'm feeling like it's going to be years for some of you guys. Like this is someone who may become friends with their ex, or the person kind of re-enters their life. I'm not sure it will ever be as close as it once was. And I really don't want to talk about it coming back together too much because I feel like a lot of you guys are still in the death part. Like you're still lingering with this body here, like you haven't let it go, and you've been blind to your own pain. And I feel like the universe, your guides, want you to walk into the truth of your own pain. What happened here? I feel like some of you guys were used, and you were used in a very brutal way. And instead of honoring yourself and caring about yourself, you cared about this other person. And maybe you felt like you had to. Maybe you felt like it was your responsibility. But, you know, some of the most poisonous people, this was a quote I put on Instagram the other day. Some of the most poisonous people come disguised as friends and family. And that is the truth. And, you know, we all sit down at the table and we get all toxic with each other, you know, especially if you have toxicity that's ran through your bloodline. In order to heal that, many times we have to break connections in order to heal our own toxicity, to see our own patterns, and move forward and become the hero, heroine, healer of our lives. I feel like you have a powerful journey ahead of you, but it's like you're removing the teeth out of your neck. Okay, you're removing the parasitic energy. You're removing the toxic energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be able to own your part in what happened, because there's always two sides to every story. You know, toxicity isn't really as toxic unless we got two people repeating patterns of behavior. These may be patterns within your family or within a relationship. I feel like there's a lot of healing coming forward, and we have a lot on music here. If you play music more. There's also messages going to be coming through frequencies for you guys. I'm feeling 528 hertz would be very powerful for you, so look for that frequency music. There's something here about working on healing your DNA that will help this relationship. And it doesn't mean it'll come back together. It just means that the person you released, the person you're in process of releasing, will be able to heal much more quickly as you heal. It's like as you heal yourself, you heal your generations, okay? You heal your ancestors. And a lot of you have a lot of powerful ancestors around you because you decided to heal your bloodline. I'm getting that with the vampire. I know, the vampire teeth. You decided to heal your bloodline as part of this lifetime. You decided that you wanted to do this because you have healing, very healing energy here. And I feel like through summer, which this is a timeless reading, but through summer, we're in summer right now, can be a very healing time for you. You guys need to get out in the sun. It will help you deal, if you can, safely. If not, you know, open a window or whatever it is you do, but you need to get some light into your energy. Okay, some of you guys need to pull some light through your chakras. Some of you guys just need to get out in the sun and receive those, you know, those downloads we get from the sun. We get a lot of energy and awarenesses from the sun. A lot of times, like if you're a spiritual person and you go out in the sun and you kind of close your eyes, a lot of times when you close your eyes, you'll start to get like geometric shapes and stuff like that. That is a form of a download. Okay, that is a form of the universe talking to you. And what I suggest people do is don't try to understand like the visions or the impressions that you get. Just let them move through your subconscious and store them there. And as you need them, they will come forward. Okay. You can ask, hey, I really want to know what that download was. You know, when you're ready. Okay. At the time when you're receiving them, just receive. Just say, I received this from the universe with good intentions, and I will become aware of this when it is time. And I guarantee you, you will, because it's happened to me. And I feel like a lot of the experiences I've had, anyone can have. Okay. They're absolutely for you too. And to help you heal this, you need to lean into the more mystical aspects of yourself and of your subconscious, and lean into your guides. If you feel aligned with certain energies, go towards those energies, okay? They will help you ground and bring in the reality of this situation that you let go of, or you're letting go of, or there's no contact, or a boundary violation. Okay? All right, group 2, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonates. If it did or it didn't, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you, beautiful magical creatures, next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected Ghost, Regret. This is going to be your reading all about, are you being haunted? Straight up, yes. Okay, it's going to be different for different people. But generally speaking, I'm feeling yes. You picked the Ghost. It's pretty clear, you know. So some of you guys regret connecting with this energy however you did. This could be a spirit, like a manifestation from magic. This could also be like you went to a haunted place to seek something out, and boom, you know, part of the energy kind of followed you home. For others, you live in a place that is very haunted. It's just different for different people. If that doesn't resonate, then this isn't going to be your group. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest behind here. This is a general reading. It's a general session. So we have the ghost here. Some of you guys worked magic to invoke a spirit or a being, and you invoke them, but they're still around, and you're feeling a little weird about it. For some of you guys, this isn't a bad thing. Okay, this is like you invoked something. It's there. And it's there to work with you, a lot of you guys. And if you're wondering if they're around you, like some of you guys may have picked this because you're wondering if the invocation you did or the magic you did brought forth the energy. This is validation that it did indeed. Okay? All right, let's keep going here. Green Witch, forging, I can't say that word, you guys. My mouth won't work that way. Whole foods and earth. Okay, so you may be an herbalist, an herbal witch. You may also like grow things. I feel like you have a green thumb. You may have plants around you. There's something here about your cat or your dog acting weird sometimes. Let's keep going. We have the Empress. Okay. All right. That one won't scoot like the others. Okay. This is straight for y'all. Okay. All right. We have Fool, light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. I can't say that word. We have Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Okay, you're a little bit in denial. I feel like you guys, if you did magic or witchcraft or manifesting, whatever you did, I think you're a little bit in denial that you're that powerful and you can do that kind of stuff. For others, I feel like you're in denial about what you've brought with you, what you brought into your home, what kind of carried with you. And a lot of times, if you go to a place that's haunted and you're full of fear, they attach to that fear. So how do you get rid of them? You have to overcome the fear. And many times if we have like dramatic manifestations of spirit, they get in your head. It gets scary, right? You know, some of you guys may be having really bad dreams. I feel like some of you guys, I'm seeing like a bed kind of shake a little bit and you're wondering, did it really shake? Was that an earthquake? Did it really shake? Yes, it's shaking. Are you being poked at night? I've had experiences where I've had spirits tickle me. Okay, it doesn't all have to be like that, right? It can be, you know, goofy things as well. For some of you guys with this Fool here, you have a friendly spirit, okay, around you. It's not scary. They could have like a wicked sense of humor though. Let's keep going here. We have a Lover, light attributes, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Okay. For some of you guys, this was a passed on like loved one, partner specifically. And it could be a really close friend for some of you, but it feels like somebody who knew you emotionally, and they are in your house. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm getting barn or shed. It's like some of them are respecting your space. Maybe you've done some kind of clearing or you've like made it clear, I don't want any of that in my house, okay? And you can do that. You absolutely can. You set the boundaries. You set the rules. That's something about spirit that people don't realize is you set the boundaries. The power is within you, but their key in the door is fear. Like if weird things happen around you, it's okay to be startled. There's a difference between being startled, because I still get startled. You know, when I do my ghost box, sometimes I still get startled, right? At night, you know, but I also am aware that they're not there to harm me. And I go into the energy of like, I'm not scared. I'm just like a little shocked. You know, there's a difference. When you can move into that energy, you're moving into your own power. You're moving into the awareness of your own emotions. And you begin to fear it less when you realize that they only do what you allow them to do. Okay? And if you went to some place where there was some kind of violent death here, I feel like some of you went to a place where there was rituals done or violent, or you want to go to that place. Maybe you're asking if you can get an attachment. If you get scared and you get freaked out, they will attach to the fear. It's just the way it works. Okay? Fear is like, just like love is a language of the soul, so is fear. Okay? And many of these energies are like, they're morphed from the emotion the negative emotion that happened at that place. Okay, so this is like spirits that are manifesting from the negative. Not all of them, okay, but some of them, all right? And that's why the fear is so powerful. We have monk, nun, light attribute, selfish devotion, and single-minded dedication to spirit, shadow attribute, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Okay. Now, you don't have to get into the whole monk nun thing to get rid of them. Okay. Like, you don't have to like, clear your energy every day, and well, maybe every day for a while, but you don't have to do it like religiously. Okay. I feel like some of you guys may be getting like hyper spiritual or hyper religious. Maybe you've called someone to clear the house, literally a priest or a nun. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to call a priest or a nun, especially if that doesn't resonate with your paradigm. If it does, then it may actually work if they can help you overcome the fear. It doesn't matter what someone comes in and does to your space to help help exorcise this energy. Yeah, some of you guys have some very dark energy around you. But if you still fear it got there. The key to the end of the door was fear, and it remains. If they can scare you during that whatever you're going to do, some of you guys are thinking about doing something, and you just need to be aware that you have to control your fear. If you fear, then you need to sit with going to that place a little longer. If this is home, then you need to work through your fear. Understand that they can't hurt you. And they're actually being fed by your fear. Okay, so for some of you guys, you need to form some compassion when you're around them. Understand why they're acting out. Like, they want to be noticed. They feel overlooked. They feel forgotten, right? These are souls or spirits that are not aware of their multidimensional self because they're locked in negativity. They're locked in either the behavior they did that was negative, or they've been doing this for so long that they're not able to wake up to the reality that they are multidimensional. They don't have to be held in that place. And you can help them with that. You can help them wake up to that. You can say, hey, wake up. If this is a spirit you've manifested, it's there for a reason. Okay. And if you want it to go, a lot of times with certain kinds of magic, you have to tell it to go. You have to say, you can leave me. You have to release it. Some of you guys just need to do like a releasing ceremony. I highly recommend that, you look into it, but you also write your own. It needs to be meaningful. It may require you to kind of face your fear a little bit. It'll be different for different people. So we have Don Juan, light attribute, spotlight your positive seductive qualities, shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay, for some of you guys, this spirit is a passed on, loved one or lover or partner of somebody. It could be you, it could be somebody else. And they are yearning for that connection with somebody because they think that's going to help them manifest more. For some of you guys, you may be having dreams about having relations with someone who's passed over or a spirit or whatnot. And I highly encourage you to clear your energy. Clear it before you go to bed. Clear it when you wake up in the morning. You can do that by, I talked about Archangel Michael in group 2. Archangel Michael is very powerful for clearing and for healing. You can do it in different ways. You need to do whatever you align with, whatever paradigm makes sense to you. Okay. But if you will start clearing your energy regularly, I can't say that word, on the regular, there you go. You will find that you will begin to understand more of what's going on around you. For some of you guys, there's a few of you who are having poltergeist activity. For some of you guys, this is coming from your own power, your own fear. For some of you guys, you're just really powerful and you have an effect on your environment. Door slams, rattling of like glassware or glass. I'm getting like really powerful door slams, like doors slam, and sometimes we blame it on the wind, and sometimes it is the wind, but sometimes doors slam in the middle of the night that you don't know what that is, or there's something weird about a closet that you don't know what that is, and there is an entity that has attached itself to that space. Some entities like closets because they're a small space and they feel safe there, and that might be what this is. But if this is a spirit that you've invoked or you've connected with, you know, it's time for you to have like a conversation with it. This will also help you sharpen your own spirit medium abilities. Many of you guys are spirit mediums. The first group had this as well. They were a little bit in denial of their abilities. I don't necessarily feel like you're in denial as much as you don't realize how powerful you are. And it's time for you to level up your awareness of your own abilities. These things wouldn't be happening to you so much if you weren't so powerful. When you fear, it's powerful. When you love, it's powerful. And it attracts these energies. They're attracted to your light. They're attracted to your power. Okay, we have Rose, romance. So that goes with lover here. Some of you guys have had a passed over like partner, husband, wife, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, someone who's very close to you. For some of you guys, it might be best friends kind of thing, but they're lingering around you. And there's a whole other message coming through for you guys. They're helping watch over you. For some of them, well, for the ones I'm talking about here, this is somebody who knows they're multidimensional, and they're going to be hanging around your life. And it's coming through this particular reading because they want you to be validated. They want you to know that what you're feeling is real. And if you want them to go, they will. And you can tell them to go and come back later. Or you can tell them, you know, I need to sever this connection because I need to move on. And they'll do that. They'll honor you. But some of them are coming forward to kind of like be a guardian angel. Be a guardian spirit. Okay. We have faith. It's time for you to have faith in your journey and faith in yourself. For some of you guys, again, I'm getting pulled back to you do not realize how powerful you are. The Empress, this Empress is very powerful, okay? Very powerful. If you're a root worker or you work in hoodoo or voodoo or you're a green witch, I feel like a lot of your power has to do with your root work. And if you're wanting to remove this energy, you can go in and find out the herbs and whatnot you need to do. And I'm getting like exercise, to exercise the energies. Okay. So that's kind of like what you need to connect with, not just clearing, but if you're going to do the root work part of this, if you're called to that, the exercising part is important. And some of you guys need to do uncrossing. That's a whole other reading. Okay, we have death. There we go. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the uncrossing. Some of you guys have had a spirit sent to you by a root worker or a green witch or a magician or something like that to get back at you for this love situation. They feel like you took their partner away. That's not for a lot of you, or it's some kind of revenge. You may be in group 2, may have called to you. That's about, that particular group is unique. So somebody might be wanting to have revenge and they send a spirit to you and it's a malicious spirit, and you just need to connect with your power, darling. You need to connect, honey, with how powerful you are, because you can absolutely clear your energy and send this back. Return to sender, cut the cord, whatever you need to do, uncrossing. You know, you may need to do a little bit of your own magic I'm hearing like a hex or something like that. That's not going to resonate for everybody, so just take what resonates here and leave the rest behind. The energy of group 3 is very unique. Okay, this is a very unique group because there's a mixture here. And it's like people who are powerful that got spooked or had a moment of fear, and it brought in this energy of fear around you and the spirit attached to the fear. So a lot of you guys already know, I need to work through this. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out how to work through it. And some of you guys need to lean in to your pathway, need to lean into your paradigm. You need to work within your paradigm to overcome the fear and release this entity. And you may have to do a ritual or magic or a prayer or whatever makes sense to you over and over. I'm seeing three moon cycles, so 3 months of working this, cutting cords, all that kind of, whatever you're called to. Do it often. I'm seeing like do it on a full moon and you will get the spirit to release from you. Okay. And really the truth is that it will release quite quickly, but you may not feel it released because it deals with your fear. You're overcoming fear here. It's almost like you're afraid of your own power. We have Lord God. Okay, so for some of you guys, you need to lean into the masculine God form that you align with, or the masculine energy. It will help protect you. Some of you guys need to call on your masculine energy, whatever this is, spirit, God form, angels, guides, whatever paradigm this is, because I feel a lot of different paradigms. You need to call on them for protection, and they will help you. Okay, for some of you, they're part of this working that you need to do to help release it. Maybe you need to do like a working where you have an agreement with a male deity or masculine deity. We talk energy here, not gender, to help work with you over the next 3 months to release this energy. Okay, we have wand, intention. Okay, your intentions are very powerful. Okay, and sometimes we have to set the intention, and we have to keep at the intention until we believe the intention, right? We have to release our fear and move into it, where we first just start saying the intention, and then we emotionally invest in the intention, and before you know it, the intention has manifested. Okay, and we have Yule, rebirth. Okay, so I feel like this is happening because Spirit wants to help you level up. And maybe that's why, you know, you did the magic you did, or you're going to different places to connect with spirits and entities. You're trying to get validation and things like that. And this situation is happening so that you can get more clarity on your own power. You're so much more powerful than you think you are. And you need to walk into that by faith. And you need to know that you are supported by the divine. You're supported by your God forms. I'm getting like a loud buzzing in my ears. Like, this is a level up situation. So don't fear it. And I know that's hard. When we get spooked, when we get scared, it's hard to get out of that. But that's part of your process for the leveling up. You are learning how to release fear. And as you do this, you're going to walk into more of your power by faith. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Dark Mirror for you. Not Dark Mirror. This is the Haunted House Tarot. I love this tarot deck. I read it more like an oracle than anything. But we'll see what comes out. I'm feeling the first one and the bottom one. And I'm feeling this one and this one and this one as well. Ooh, these dropped out. I'm going to take that bottom one that dropped out. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this? Okay, so this is coming from the love romance, okay? They want you to know that they love you, and they will help carry you. Like, they will protect you. For some of you guys where this is both, all these things are kind of resonating for you. This energy will help you with your situation that you're going through. Okay. I feel it's masculine coming in and saying like, I love you. I'm going to help you move forward. And it's interesting because in the very first group, we had a card that came out where they were holding the body, and it was all, maybe it was group 2. I can't remember. It was like, you need to drop the body. In this case, you need to pick up the aspect of self that is powerful, and you need to nurture it. You need to nurture your own power, nurture yourself, love yourself more. I tell you what, fear has a hard time standing in the same energy as self-love and self-validation. Owning your power is very important. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Okay, so some of you guys are feeling this disharmony, this energy about you that makes you uncomfortable. And it may make you feel like, because we have all this energy right here on the card here, and I'm feeling like some of you guys feel like, well, for some of you, like I said before, you do have something that's been sent to you. This is your validation, okay? This is a practice in your own psychic ability. So this does not resonate for everyone. But if you know, you know, okay? There is like parasitic energy that's been sent to you to do certain things. This is happening at night. And it's time for you, again, to walk into your power. It's like the message keeps repeating, no matter how this works out for you. The message is, group 3, you are far more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And it's time for you to own who you are, okay? If you can manifest it, you can clear it, okay? All right. We have the Queen of Swords, right? I feel like there is power in your words, okay? Your words help manifest. So if you speak fear, you're going to see more fear. You need to speak victory. You need to speak peace, those kind of things. And I feel like for you guys, affirmations, being fearless, you know, releasing fear would be very helpful. You may work in affirmations. And for some of you guys, you need to write petitions to remove this energy. It needs to be part of the working that you're doing. Okay, and we have this is Wands. I'm feeling like this is like the Page of Wands here. So out of this whole situation, you're going to have a new drive that comes forward, because as you walk into your power and you own this Empress energy, it's like you walk into the reality that you are, the ideas of self will dissolve and they will be rebuilt into a new vision of yourself. Okay. As you own your power, you're going to know that you're going to feel like you can do anything. You can accomplish anything. I feel a lot of good, like energy coming through. As you clear out the fear, you will release it and it will transform into alchemy. Through alchemy, it will transform into like new awareness, new drive, new energy, owning your power, owning who you are. For some of you guys, you just need to own your abilities, own your manifestation. Sorry, my stomach growled. You need to own who you are. It's really, really important. Okay. And that's part of your life journey here. We have the Hermit here. I'm feeling like you are deeply connected with spirit. Like whatever pathway you're on is the one that's meant for you. Maybe you guys have been questioning it. Maybe you've had some doubt, and doubt can come from outside energy trying to get you off your game. Okay. Especially if other people feel your power, but you don't. Okay, for some people that becomes a threat. Some of you guys are threatening to people. You're threatening to other workers for some reason, and you know I'm not getting anything specific on that. And they have sent energy to you, and you know your guides. I'm feeling God form, especially a masculine God form, coming through and saying, "Hey, you know this is just a level up. This is just another level in the video game, okay? And you got this. You can beat this boss because you are the boss." Right? You are that energy. You are big energy and you just need to own it. Okay. And let's see. This is the Cups. Feeling like I'm feeling like a Page of Cups here, but I'm really pulling on the butterflies. Butterflies, orbs and things like that are always for me signs of manifestation. I feel like your manifestations are going to get empowered by this awareness. Okay. I feel like this connection the Hermit has, many times the Hermit goes into hermit mode to get deeper into their skills and abilities. They get deeper into their awarenesses of self. And I feel like that's what's happening. And as you do this, as you own your power, you're going to have stronger manifestations because you can clear this energy. You can clear the ghosts. You can clear the spirits. You can clear the malicious spirits. You can clear them. And if you want this energy to stay, this lover energy, if that resonates for you, you can absolutely have it as a guide. Okay. And I don't want you to think that you're holding the energy there. You know, this energy, if this resonates for you, they know they're multidimensional. Okay. So they're in several places at one time. Okay. So let's get your letters and your charm. Okay, group 3, this is going to be your letters and your charms. Okay, what I got while I was doing this is that for some of you guys, you've gone to a cemetery. I'm hearing like seeing an ossuary, or I've gone to a gravesite or something like that. And I feel like there's energy there. Like that's where the energies come from. And you know, for some of you guys who like took dirt or a rock or something like that, if you didn't leave something behind, you need to go back. Okay, and leave something behind, or if it's a long way away, call your friend or whatever to leave something. If it's impossible for you to get back out there, then you need to do like a little ritual or moment where you give something back symbolically. Okay, so just take what resonates here. Let's go through your letters. This could be your letters, their letters. It could be the place. It could be a family name. It could be a God form's initials. It could be a spirit. Just take what resonates here and leaves the rest behind. Okay, we have IGEV, MUBVY, SGYROO, ZTICKL, AWNZE. Okay, and I'm getting with this charm here, this star chart Charm, I'm feeling like beacons of light. I feel like you are a beacon of light, and energies are always going to be drawn to you. Okay, especially as you go through activations. I feel like you've been activated. Maybe this situation has activated you and taken you to a different level, and they're trying to rapidly level you up. I'm also feeling like it would be really good to set up wards for you guys. Wards can be God forms, or they can be like, not God forms, but like thought forms as well, so you might look into that. Also, there's a thing you can do with mirrors, like in your room or in your property. If you can set mirrors, there's a whole way to do that, and where you can set mirrors and set the intention for them to reflect the negativity, to send it right back, and you will find that the energy dissipates. It may completely disappear if you've worked through your own fear. Once it gets into your inner, like if you haven't set up the mirrors, if you haven't done warding, if you haven't done protections, then it will help to get the energy to no more energy to be attached to you or attracted to you, but the energies there will need to be cleared. And for a lot of you, they're going to be cleared through overcoming fear. And like I said, if calling in someone to your home or wherever this is helps you get over fear, then do it. Okay, do what helps you release the fear, because that is very important to this situation. For some of you guys, you have that magnetic energy, and it's just going to draw stuff like this. So you always need to have like protections and things set up, especially when you do magic. You need to have like different layers, or witchcraft, or even manifestation, you know, because when you get illuminated like this, and that's what I'm feeling here, that you're illuminated. Some of you guys may have done some kind of illuminating ritual, or you've done some kind of root work or something like that. You get all kinds of energy coming towards you. So you have to become more aware of the energy that not only is being received in positivity, but negativity as well. And know that you can clear that. You're very, very powerful here. You may be an earth sign with this bull that comes out. I'm also feeling a very masculine energy, a protective energy. It could be the loved one or the former partner coming in and helping to protect your energy, or the God form. The masculine God form is wanting to come in and protect you. Just ask for its help. It needs your permission to interact. Okay, it needs your permission. That's very, very important here. And I'm feeling like you don't know, with this crown here, you just don't know how powerful you are. And it's really important with the Hamsa for you guys to protect yourself more. I have money here, and I have the turtle. This is a little side note for you guys who are trying to manifest money, a possibility, and what am I looking for? Opportunity. It feels like it's going very slow, okay? But it's going to pick up speed with this illuminating energy. Okay, so just know that. And there'll be signs along the way. For some of you guys, it's like blackbirds, spiders, could be fairies. We have cat energy here as well. And I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys, pentagrams are protective energy. And I'm getting like some of you guys needed it, whatever protective symbol, okay? Pentagram's coming to me, but it might be whatever aligns with your paradigm. If you can, put it on your door, put it by your front door, put it by your bedroom door, put it under your bed. Okay, it will help ward off some of this energy. Okay? All right, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I'll see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.